Hello grammar students, welcome to this video. Today I will be talking about morphemes. We are group number 7 and we are in charge to this topic. So now let's see what morphemes are. I will give you the definition, okay? Morphemes are like prefixes, suffixes, and base words, are defined as the smallest meaningful units such as dog, for example, or our element such as the letter S at the end of the word dog. Then now we have dogs in plural, okay? That cannot be divided into a smaller meaningful parts. And morphemes are important for phonetics in both reading and spelling as well as in vocabulary and comprehension, okay? Basically, this is the definition about morphemes. Now let's see more about what type of morphemes do we have. We have free and bound morphemes. Free morphemes are the ones that can stand alone because they have their own meaning. For example, we have the word cover, gentle, and picture. As you can see, these three are single words and they can stand alone because they have their own meaning. We already know the meaning of each one, okay? And bound morphemes cannot stand alone and only occur as part of a word, but they don't have a meaning. For example, the letter S as in cat. As you can see, the letter S, if we see a letter S, we're going to see that doesn't have a meaning and we won't understand that, okay? It's the same in the next example that it says miss as in misfortune, okay? Er as in teacher. Er, if you see er in for example, in a book, you won't understand what that means. But if you see it at the end of the word teach, yes, now it has a meaning, okay? And you already know those meanings. So now let's see what are compound words. Compound words are related with morphemes because, as you can see, it happens when you join free morphemes together. How? Okay, we have here some examples. Here I have two morphemes, free morphemes in this case, because as I already explained, free morphemes are the ones that have their own meaning. For example, the word life plus time, it has a new word. It goes with a new word, which is lifetime. As the same in the next example, can plus not, cannot, or fire plus work, fireworks, as you can see here in the picture. Now let's see what are derivational and inflectional affixes. Well, affixes, first I will start with affixes. Affixes basically are added portions to a base word. Okay, for example, we have the word powerful. As you can see here, power, it's my base word and it has its own meaning, okay? And then we have the word full. Well, in this case, this is the affix, and let me tell you that affixes are divided into three, which are prefixes, suffixes, and infixes. Okay, in this this example, powerful is acting as a prefix, because it goes at the end, but we are going to see that later. In this one, we have disability, and it's at the beginning, which is an affix, a suffix, sorry. But also it's an affix because affixes are part, okay, are basically the principal name of them. And then we have passerbys, which goes at the middle, and those are called infix, but we're going to see that later. But let me tell you that in the last one, passersby, it's not common to see that, but you have to know it because it's part of them. It's part of affixes. Now, let's see what are derivational and inflectional affixes. Well, inflectional affixes are the same word but with a different form or with a different structure, or not a structure, with a different tense. For example, we have the verb watch. The verb watch here, if we add ing, now it says watching, and it's with the tense present progressive. And then we have watch, and it's is with the tense simple past, and etc. Okay, what I want you to know is that it's the same word with the same meaning but with a different form. And derivational affixes change the word meaning. For example, act, we have the word act that we already know what that means, and actor. But if we have O and R, it's now another word with a different meaning, okay? So change the word meaning. Okay, now let's see more about prefixes, suffixes, and root or base words, okay? Well, prefixes are morphemes that attach to the front of a root word. For example, review, unstable, invisible. As you can see here, I have my my base word or root word. Let me tell you that root and base are the same. You can call it how do you prefer. And here it starts at the beginning, okay? Don't forget that. Prefixes start at the beginning, and suffixes are morphemes that attach to the end of a base word, okay? Those goes at the end. For example, the word useful, dogs, and waitress. As you can see in the first one, goes at the end, and the next one at the end, and the third example at the end, okay? Don't forget, prefixes at the beginning and suffixes at the end of the root word, okay? Now, let's see what are root or base words, what I was explaining you before. Well, root or base words are also part of morphemes, and that forms the base of a word and usually carry its meaning. Usually, base words carry its own meaning. For example, they can be free morphemes and bound morphemes, as I explained before, type of morphemes. But free morphemes, remember, can stand by themselves, and bound morpheme cannot stand by themselves. That's the difference, and that's the key to understand. We have the word cycle as in bicycle, form as in transform or formation, inject as in subject, involve as in evolve or revolve, okay? Now, I go with a summary. I only want you to know that this topic is very important for you to understand. Maybe if you are trying to read a book or if you are listening a story or something, you will understand or identify words that are related to morphemes. Remember that we have two types. We have free and bound morphemes. Okay, free morphemes, as I said before, can stand by themselves and have their own meaning, and bound morphemes cannot. That's the difference between them. And remember that morphemes can help us to understand, and basically this is my summary. Also, I want to tell you that morphemes are basically a small unit part of the words, okay? So I hope you understand this video, and thank you so much.